y'all? Microb Gaming here with your Week 5 NFL predictions and parlay. First off, I want to apologize for missing last week's video. I am in the middle of a remodel of the office here, if you can't tell, but we're getting it all put together. Get you taken care of, and we'll make sure we get you some more content going forward. Let's go ahead and hop into the picks here, see what we can do for you. Also, starting next week, I'm going to try to give you guys some more content. Maybe focus on some individual games some more. Look at some fantasy possibly, see what we can do. But let's hop into the week here. First, on Thursday's game, we got the Colts versus the Broncos. The Colts just look bad this year. Not to mention, half their team's out with injuries. We're going to take Denver on the spread, 3.5 points. I think they cover that. Green Bay versus the Giants. Fairly easy to predict here. Only question is, does Green Bay cover that 8-point spread? I'm going to say they do. Pittsburgh versus Buffalo. This is an interesting game. I do not like Pittsburgh. Actually, I hate Pittsburgh. I really do. And Buffalo's arguably the best team in the league right now. But Pittsburgh's got that new quarterback coming in. And yeah, he threw 3 interceptions last week, but let's be real, maybe one of those interceptions was on him. I see this being an upset, man. I see Pittsburgh pulling an upset here, and I'm going to take it. Give us the odds on that. We're going to go on the money line. Pittsburgh on the money line, yeah. Then we got Atlanta against Tampa Bay. Newly single Tampa Tom is gonna crush this. It's a revenge game. It's not even a revenge game against the Falcons. He's just a angry man right now, and I think it's gonna go good for him. We also might see him play for another 20 years without his wife holding him back. So be ready for the long haul. Next game here, we got the Vikings versus the Bears. The Bears are a joke. Justin Fields is a joke. This is a terrible team who is never going to be good until they get another quarterback and a new coaching staff. We're going to go with the Vikings on the spread. 7.5-point spread. Screw that money line. Chargers versus Browns. We're taking Chargers on the spread. I don't think the Browns are all that good. Their quarterback is not good. He's doing a lot better than we expected. Don't get me wrong. I think everybody expected him to just play terrible. And he's doing well enough. But it's the Chargers, man. The Chargers are beating them. Jets versus Dolphins. I do not know who the Dolphins quarterback is going to be this week. I have not done enough research into that. Really, let's take a look. Who's the Dolphins starting quarterback this week? Probably should have researched this before the video, but let's see what we got. Oh, Teddy Bridgewater. I should have known this. Teddy Bridgewater's good enough to take them to beat the Jets, right? Yeah. 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 Mm, no. No, we're going Jets on the money line. And I'm not confident in this decision at all, as you can tell. But I think the Dolphins are, first off, just started out way better than they actually are. And missing Tua, I don't think they get it done. Jacksonville versus Houston. Let's be real. Houston's just on their way to get C.J. Stroud. Jacksonville's covering the spread, 7 points. Patriots versus the Lions. The Lions have a very high scoring offense this season from what I've seen. I think it's fair to bet against them because, I mean, they're not a good team. They just found a groove. Go, go Patriots on the spread, I guess. Tennessee versus Washington. Tennessee's really underperforming this year. Washington is overperforming. Um, 1.5 point spread will take the Titans. That's a toss-up game. Who knows what's going to happen with that? Seahawks versus Saints. Is Andy Dalton still the starter this week? Is Andy Dalton still the starter? They have not announced who their starter is. I'm taking Saints on the spread, 6 point spread. I will say, I think they cover that spread with Andy Dalton. I think if Jameis comes back, I think the Seahawks beat the Saints. I think Andy Dalton gives them a much better chance at winning and is just a much better quarterback. Um, 49ers versus Panthers. Come on now. Niners on the spread, 6.5 points. And Dallas versus LA. Rams and Cowboys. When's that come back? Is it still Cooper Rush? I should have done all this research before we started the video. Yeah, this is on me. My bad. Listen, I'm taking Dallas on the money line. I think Dallas wins this game if Cooper Rush starts. If Dak Prescott comes back, Dallas loses this game. Philly versus Arizona. This is another one of those ones that's just hard to predict. This is a tough week. I mean, it comes down to which quarterback's going to run around more, really. I'd like to see Philly do well. This is just a preference game to me. I'm picking Philly because I want them to win. 5 point spread. Cincinnati versus Baltimore. It kills me that Baltimore is favored in this game after what Cincinnati did to them twice last year. And everybody used the injury bug, but like a lot of their starters were in that game, including the quarterback, and they got stomped. And they're going to get stomped again. Cincinnati on the money line. And we come down to our Monday night game. Raiders versus Chiefs. We'll take Chiefs on the spread. 7 point spread. I think they cover that. Now, this is the fun part as always. And I was a little more risky this week just because, I mean, this year's been a toss up, anyways. You never know who's going to win a game. You know, you can play your parlay a different way, but 16 game parlay, as I always say, dollar bet because, you know, you lose $1. You win, you make good money. And as always, like I say, use DraftKings Sportsbook. I'm not sponsored. This is not a sponsored video. I just trust them. They're a very trustworthy site with a good reputation, and I definitely recommend them. Run the dollar bet on this 16 game parlay. Come down here, and what we're looking at is $204,000 and 2004 $126. I said 2004 twice just now. 2004 twice. I want to be very clear. This dollar bet wins you $204,126. I should edit that out, but I'm not going through all the effort. Yeah, $1 bet, $204,126. I mean, that's enough money to put your kids through school, buy you a nice house, buy you and your wife a car. Obviously, not all these things together, just one individual thing. But I mean, at worst case scenario, you lost a buck. I definitely recommend it, even if you don't use my exact picks. But that's all we got for today. That's the parlay for the week. Like I said, I'll try to get you guys some more videos coming up next week. Going to be working on some content as soon as I'm done with the remodel of the office here. Good luck. Y'all have a great week. If you enjoyed the content, go ahead and press that subscribe button. And thank you guys. I'll see y'all next week.